And welcome back to our daily chat on YouTube. So hopefully you guys are loving these videos. Again, you can check me out on my podcast, which is Chelsea Swift is Your Spirit Animal. That's on Apple, Pandora, Spotify. Almost word hurdled like 20 seconds into this video. Let's not. Let's not. So I'm going to give you like 5 tips to stay on track, hit your goal, do your thing. This sweatshirt, by the way, is so cute. I love it. It's on my shop, chelseaswiftblog.com. This thing is also on my shop. It's like the cutest thing ever. It's a little gratitude. It keeps things cold or hot for like 12 hours. It's handmade bamboo tea tank. You need it. Check it out. But anyways, I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to tell you a few things about weight loss that I've learned over the years and also motivate you. So anyways, let's get into it. Yesterday's video was a little bit long, like maybe too long. We talked about confidence, building confidence. I let you listen to the, word hurdles throughout the whole thing to show you that like there's nothing to fear. So like fear itself is just an illusion. Get over it. And much like that, today we're also talking about your belief system. So, number 1, positivity. Surround yourself with positivity. So anytime you go into a weight loss journey, a health kick, a wellness wheel, whatever, you want to surround yourself with like positivity. You don't want to be going into it like this is hard, this is going to take me a long time, and make your workouts like super ridiculous or super hard to keep up with because you just won't do them in 3 years. You won't do them when it's Christmas time. You won't do them on a rainy day. Like that's the whole point. So surround yourself with positivity for me means not only do I do that in my life as far as like I always have like books and like even like little coffee table books. I know this sounds so silly, but I have these little books that like are just pictures and it just says like be happy. It's like a random coffee table book. I have things on my phone for inspiration. So like inspirational quotes, just little things like that on the background of your phone, having something that's inspiring, not necessarily like, body inspo or fitspo or like a body you would like to have or anything, but like even just a quote that says like, keep going or something motivating is super inspiring. But I always keep positivity like all around me, like not just people, but also like everything that I consume. So even on the background of my laptop, okay, I have like a thing that opens up and it's all positive words, like literally just all over the screen. Because I know when I'm clicking in and whatever, my subconscious brain is picking up on all of that. So I might not be conscious of reading it, but my subconscious read it in like 2 seconds. So when you surround yourself with positive energy, positive people, positive content, whatever it may be, I even saw something the other day of like one of my friends on social media, like saying that it's like so toxic and social media can be toxic. And I totally agree. But like only engage with things that are positive. Surround yourself with the positivity. And if you can't find it, then just shut the app off altogether. Put a time limit on it. I talk about this all the time. I give myself a 20-minute time limit for Instagram each day. Otherwise, I'd just be scrolling away, having a good old time, and then be like, fuck, I got no work done. So that's all of us. But number 1, if you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to feel great today, surround yourself with positivity. Like no complaints, just thanks is real. But also like hang things up where you're going to be working. Hang things up where you're going to be working out on the background of your phone, on the background of your laptop, like positivity everywhere. I always carry like a book with me. I carry like oracle cards with me. Why do I need those? I don't know, but they make me feel better. I could be like waiting in my car because now they make you wait in your car for everything. So I will just like open up an oracle card and it'll make me feel better, or I'll bring a book or something like that. But if you are constantly surrounding yourself with positive energy, positive vibes, you're going to start to feel so much better about your life. So the first tip to losing weight, doing anything, is surround yourself with positivity. And the reason I say that is it's so much more inspiring. Like if you feel inspired, by a picture, hang it up. If you feel inspired by like a key word, keep going, hang it up. Like so many times I think we're like afraid to do things because we don't want to look stupid. Like, and it's going to be my tip in a second, but like creating a vision board, for example, I used to be embarrassed. Like, what if someone comes over and like sees my vision board? Then they fucking come over and they see your vision board and it's clearly working. No, I'm kidding. But no, like who cares? If somebody comes over and sees your vision board, like who cares? Like, and why do you have people over anyways that are going to make fun of your vision board? Surround yourself with positive people. So the next thing I was going to say is visualize. Visualize to materialize was so real when I was a size 14 and I wanted to get down to a size 4, which I'm a size 6. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not a size 4 anymore. But when I wanted to get down to a size 4 and whittle away at all costs, no matter what collagen it cost me, I was ready to just whittle. And we know what that's like, okay? Work until you whittle was real. And anyways, visualize to materialize happened. And what I did, and it's a great tip, is I got a skinny mirror. Now, disclaimer, do not throw your real mirror away. The one that hates you, the one that lies to you, keep that one. That's the one I take all my pictures in. Why? Because it's not going to lie. It's never going to lie to me. It's never going to tell me like, girl, those size 5 jeans fit. Like, this is true. The other day, I was going to my niece's like party and I was so excited. I'm like, I have these size 5 jeans and like they're totally going to fit. And I put them on and buttoned them and everything. And I had like, you know, when you get like little muffin top off the top of your pants or whatever. It wasn't even a muffin top because they're high waisted. And like, I know high waisted is like now not trending, but I'm going to tell you right now, like I'm not here for that. And I don't plan on being like copycat. So let it be known, high waisted for life. So anyways, I put my jeans on is the point. And I had like a little squishy whatever happening. So I could have put on like a sweatshirt like this and no one would have seen it. And my legs would have looked like ridiculously skinny. But I was like, no, this is not how I want to debut. So this is not how I want to debut these jeans. Like I really had a vision for these jeans. So anyways, I was like, no, this is not how we're going to do this. When I wear these jeans, it's going to be with a fucking tank top and I'm going to look so good and my back's going to be ripped. And I just like had this vision. So anyways, needless to say, I put them on and I was like, bitch, pick up your 6s. But best believe I went into my skinny mirror with those on and a tank top and I couldn't even see that little muffin part. Okay. Visualize to materialize. This may sound stupid, but I walked right up to my little skinny mirror, put my tank top on, and I was like already visualizing myself there. I know it's going to come into fruition. Number one, let's be real. They're already on, they're up, they're zipped, they're buttoned, they're there. There's not much else to do but to stare into my skinny mirror. No, I'm just kidding. But visualize to materialize is real. You cannot get somewhere if you don't know where you're going. You cannot get somewhere unless you know where are you going? What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? Have a goal. And if you can visualize that goal, even better. So if you were like, okay, I want to go from a size 14 to a size 10, start picturing it. Get yourself a skinny mirror, stand in it in your bathing suit and be like, I'm already a size 10. I'm a size 2 in this mirror. And again, don't be delusional. Like some people will like have the skinny mirror and just throw away the regular mirror. Don't be doing that to yourself. That's called sabotage. That's called Illusionville. You don't want to do that. But we can dream and we can visualize and have our feet on the ground while we work towards what we want. So visualize to materialize is a real thing. I did this with everything. When I was a size 14, I tried on, I think at the time we were going to Aruba in like 3 months time. So I bought all these cute little like skirts and tank tops and little bikini and everything. And I was like, I'm not wearing one piece. Like I just immediately was like, girl, you better figure it out because we are not wearing a one piece to Aruba. Aruba, we are shining. And I took that so seriously. And I would try on my little Aruba clothes every day. And that's what would motivate me to get on my hamster wheel, get to work. Okay. So visualize to materialize. Don't just put on clothes and get in your mirror because that can make you feel like worse about yourself. Get a skinny mirror. It'll make you look skinnier. And it's not to be delusional. It's just to be like, okay, I can see myself getting there. Like I can see myself as myself again, which is like what I was doing. I was like, it had been so long since I had been fit that I had forgotten like what I even looked like. It was like, well, what would it even look like? Like, do I even want to go there? Like, what do I even look like? So, anyways, number three is create. And you're like, these aren't weight loss tips, but they are. So create a plan, create a hobby, create a vision board. But creating helps you from eating everything. No, I'm kidding. Creating something keeps you on track. It keeps you in motion with what you want to do. When you stop creating, you stop bringing presence to your day and you start dipping into past behaviors, ways of being, whatever. So each day, if you get up and you create, I'm not saying you have to create YouTube videos, but I am saying that you do have to create a new essence of yourself. So, like, have a plan, of course, but like, create that new energy. Like, what are we going to do today? What's that one thing that I can do that's going to get me closer to my goal? Maybe it's one push up, literally. Maybe it's just one sit up. Maybe you walk around the block and you decide you have anxiety and you need to come back in immediately. Like, maybe it's one jumping jacks. Like, it does not matter what it is, but creating always for me is like therapy. Like, art is therapy. So, like, that's why I say a hobby, painting, playing a sport, playing a game, drawing, writing, like stuff that will help you like therapeutically is going to help you with your mentality and also help you get out of this mindset that you feel trapped in. Because I think a lot of times when we're trying to lose weight, what we don't understand is we're trying to recreate. We're trying to create something new, and we cannot do that unless we release the old. But we grab onto the old because it's familiar and it makes us feel comfortable and safe. And sometimes just creating little things throughout the day helps us slowly step into a new reality without even realizing it. So, create a plan, create a hobby, create a vision board is great. I talked about that in the beginning. So great. I mean, that is going to stimulate your mindset and remind you of your goals. So always create a vision board. If you really are like, no, like I don't want my roommates to see my vision board, like I'm embarrassed. If you are, make a vision board book. And I wish I had it over here, but I have both. I have one in a book that I could just easily, if I wanted to take it with me for a car ride, don't ask why I need a blanket and 3 drinks like I'm a child for every car ride, even if it's 15 minutes down the road. It's fine. I need like 15 bags. I need like all the drinks. Anyways, facts. And you can take it with you. So you can take it with you anywhere, stimulate your mindset. You can take it on vacation. So I guess that would be a good point too. Like bringing it on vacation helps stimulate your mindset. You can add pictures to it. You can use old magazines to find pictures, or you can even, like if you have like a color, well, they don't have to be in color, but you can print off, random pictures you find on Google or Instagram or whatever. So anyways, a vision board is real. Lots of people use vision boards because they are like a constant reminder. Like, honestly, now that we're talking about it, I want to go make one. So anyways, number 4, kindness matters. It sure does, kids. This is going to get you everywhere in life. You don't believe me? Try it. Number 1 thing I learned when I was younger. Ready? You get more with honey than you do with vinegar. And this is true. You do. So that's the truth with everything. Think about it. If you're going to call and lower your cable bill, why are you going to sit on the phone and like bitch somebody out that's just trying to do their job? Like, Tyler doesn't give a fuck about your bill and why it went up $37. Like, he could care less. He's just trying to do his motherfucking job. So kindness matters. If you're nice, you always get what you want. And that's how I'm great on the phone, because I'm like, hi, hey, Ty, what's up, buddy? Like, and he's like, I'm sorry, who's this? And I'm like, it's me, Charles. Like, so anyways, you get more with kindness from other people, but also yourself. So be kind to yourself. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to build a business, if you are trying to attract more money, if you are trying to attract that dream partner that you think is going to be like amazing. But like, you're just building illusions in your mind. That's fine. Just be kind. Be kind to yourself and be nice to yourself. It is the most important thing. When I was losing weight, I'll never forget my first 10 pounds, nobody noticed. My first 15 pounds, nobody noticed. I learned from that you have to be kind to yourself, because that, I think, kept me blocked. Like the fact that I didn't have this like validation of people being like, oh my God, you look so great, you lost 10 pounds. Like that wasn't happening for me. So I decided I'm going to compliment myself. You know what? I lost zero point 0.2 pounds. I don't want to brag, but somebody hit the bag this morning. So, anyways, I would compliment myself for everything. I'm like, girl, you put lettuce on a wrap, and compliment yourself. Be kind to yourself. Being kind to yourself is going to stimulate positivity. It's going to stimulate positive thoughts. It's going to stimulate positive self talk. It's going to change your belief system. Over time, it changes your mentality. Over time, you're going to have positivity. It's easier to visualize. It's easier to create. It's easier to get kind. Like, this is how you do it. So, number 5, comparison is the thief of joy. I almost word hurdled. But anyways, guys, it's so early when I do this. Like, I'm not kidding. And I don't take breaks. Like, I usually do a podcast recording, and then I do like a YouTube right after this. And I don't like think to edit either, but it's fine. I just feel like we're heading to a dimension of the unedited. Is like my vibe. Stop. That's what I tell myself, because I don't have time to edit. That's the real reason. So, anyways, comparison is the thief of joy. It's so true. I used to, when I was like losing weight, compare myself to everybody. And even like in a positive way, like if I saw somebody that like had like bigger hips like I do, I'd be like, oh, well, she has hips. Like, I guess hips are okay. Like, they're not in style right now, but like I have hips. So comparison is the thief of joy. You could be looking banging, and like you are out here thinking you need to like lose your hips. You could be looking amazing and think, I need bigger lips. You could be looking amazing and think, I need to dye my hair. You know what I mean? Like, just be yourself, do your thing. Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't compare yourself to other people in business, in life, in logos, in branding, in anything that anybody's doing. Just stop comparing yourself. It's the only way I was ever able to get on YouTube and like actually do these videos, is I just stopped comparing myself to people that were like so perfect. The editing was perfect, the lighting was perfect, the makeup, the hair. And I was like, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I don't have time for that shit. So don't compare yourself to people. Just do your own thing, do it your way, and you'll get there. And you don't need to have the same diet as everybody, and you don't need to do the same workouts, and you don't need to, like, don't worry about it. Comparison is the thief of joy. So when you lose 10 pounds and nobody notices, celebrate yourself, okay? Like, if people don't notice, it's okay. Like, celebrate yourself, be kind to yourself, and don't compare yourself to other people. The last thing I'm going to say, which is more of a bonus tip for you, just fixing my hair because it's all dry shampoo. So it's like, I don't know why I'm touching it. Anyways, my bonus tip for today is what you focus on, you become. So let's like lean in for a second, really take in that energy. Namaste, take in the energy. Ready? What you focus on, you become. Stop saying fat arms. Stop saying, I have a fat this. I've got to get rid of this roll. When I sit down, I have a roll. Like, first of all, I have friends with like actual like 6-packs, flat abs. When they sit down, they have a little skin roll, whatever. It's not really a roll. It's like more like skin, but whatever. Everybody has something, and Instagram is not real. And I feel like I look different on every social media platform you could imagine. Like, I look different on Snapchat, I look different on YouTube, I look different when I take a picture on my phone. I look different on TikTok. Like just don't judge yourself. Stop focusing on things that you don't want, and stop saying things about yourself that you don't want. Like, what you focus on is what you are bringing into your life. So if you're like, oh, I really need to get rid of like my fat, or Whatever you're saying, okay, stop saying that F word, okay? Replace it with fuck it. No, I'm kidding. Just stop saying, I need to get rid of this and I don't like this about myself, because what you focus on is what you get. So if you are focused on the coworker that's mean to you, guess why that's your life? Guess why every day you go in, you have an issue with that coworker? Because you're focused on it. I know you don't want to admit that. And trust me, for me, for the longest time, I used to have this guy he had like some type of feelings for me. I don't even know what it was. I don't know if it was hate, love, a mixture of both. I don't know. But every day, envy, maybe. Envy is probably what it is. But every day I would go in and he just like wouldn't leave me alone. And it was the weirdest, most passive aggressive thing I've ever encountered from a man. But he would constantly like be trying to like get my attention in like the weirdest, most way. And then I was like, I'm gonna stop focusing on that. So I remember I would like go to bed and I'd replay it in my head in the opposite way. This is actually a great tip, mental tip for anybody that may be struggling with bad days or, anything like that. Replay the day going correctly. Like if somebody was mean to you, replay them being like wicked nice to you. If you had a wicked bad workout and like it didn't go well, replay it going really well. If you messed up on a YouTube video yesterday, picture it going so great and everybody loved it. It's fine. Just replay it. And that's what I started to do. And all of a sudden, this guy was like, you couldn't find him anymore. I'd be like, oh, where's so and so? And they'd be like, oh, he's not here today. And I'm like, weird. So, anyways, guys, it works. Focus on what you want to become, which is if you want to be positive, focus on positive. If you want to be healthy, focus on health. Focus on the things that you want to become. I'm starting to lose the sun here. So, we're going to wrap it up. But, guys, that's it for today. Be positive, visualize, create, be kind. Don't compare yourself to people. You are original for a reason. And just remember, what you focus on, you become. So, like, don't focus on the things that you don't want. Don't say, I need to lose the fat under my arms. Like, just focus on, I have toned arms, or like, just focus on, I feel great in my body. Like, redirect it. Focus on something that you like about yourself, and that will bring more things that you like about yourself. But do not focus on things like, I've got to get the fat off my arms. I've got to get the fat off of here. Like, I used to do that all the time. I don't play around with that shit anymore because that's real time manifestation things going on. You don't want to be messing around with that. So anyways, what you focus on, you become. Check out my podcast, Chelsea Swift is Your Spirit Animal. That's on Pandora, Spotify, Apple, and Anchor. And I will see you guys on the next YouTube video. Cheers.